reading from Psalm 23, verses 2 and 3 today. It says, "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake." So as we think about these verses and what God is wanting to tell us today, yes, the last video we talked about the Lord is our shepherd, that he's everything that we need, everything that we want. And by providing what we need, he leads us to these places. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He gives us a place of rest and of refuge, a place where we can feel secure, both in our stomachs and the physical needs that we have, but also in the spiritual needs as well. He makes me lie down in green pastures where sheep want to eat. They want to eat from green grass. He leads me beside quiet waters. Again, sheep don't really like running water. They don't want to drink from running water. They want a pond. They want more still, in the calmness. And so he leads us to places where we can be refreshed, where we can get that nourishment, that thirst quenched. And we know that that's by him, by his presence in our lives, by his word dwelling within us. So as he leads us down in green pastures, he leads us by quiet waters. He restores our soul. He gives us what we need. He restores that within us that needs to be restored. And all of us are broken. We're corrupted because of the sinful nature. And he's in the process of restoring us into his likeness, restoring us into the way that he designed us to be from the beginning. And so that's part of it. He gives us these places to lie down in green pastures. He gives us these places of quiet waters so that he can restore us into what he wants us to be. He gives us his word. He gives us himself. He gives us prayer. These things that will help us to be the people that he wants us to be and to restore us. And then it says, he guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. So he leads us in the paths where he wants us to go, the paths of the places that he wants for us to be, and the attitudes that he wants us to have. And he continues to walk with us and lead us to complete restoration, to living out this lifestyle of holiness that he has called us to live. And but all of these things take place in a very secure relationship that we have with him, where we belong with him. As Jesus talks about his sheep and him being the good shepherd and us being his sheep, that we know his voice, we know him, and he knows us, and there's safety, there's security. We belong in that place. He's holding on to us. And so I want to sing today a song. It's called "In Your Hands." When I was a youth pastor, the first time I heard it, I heard it and recognized it as under the name of "So Close." And so that's the way we used to do it back in the, I don't know, it was 1999, 2000, somewhere in there, where we started singing this song. But I wanted to minister to you and to remind us that he is there. He gives us this place of security where we can find rest, where we can find peace, where we can find restoration for our soul. And it's in his hands, in your hands. I'm so secure, you're here with me. You stay believe. You're holding me now. In your hands I belong. You'll never let me go. So close, I believe. You're holding me now. In your hands I belong. You'll never let me go. You gave your life and your endless love. You set me free to show me the way. Now I am found so close, I believe. You're holding me now. In your hands I belong. You'll never let me go. So close, I believe. You're holding me now. In your hands I belong. You'll never let me go. So close, I believe. You're holding me now. In your hands I belong. You'll never let me go. So close, I believe. You're holding me now. In your hands I belong. You'll never let me go. You'll never let me go. You'll never let me go.